can't think of anything more uncomfortable and discouraging than to pitch up the grain and have all the straw down your back. Well, that was Gideon, and it was at that time the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "Thou mighty man of valor." Judges chapter 6 and verse 12. That reason wasn't the proper that really wasn't the proper address for Gideon, and he didn't think the angel was talking to him. I think he looked up and said, "Who, me?" He was the biggest coward of all, and he was willing to admit it. Why? He said, "I belong to the smallest tribe. My friend, it, my family is the smallest family in the tribe, and I'm the smallest potato in my family. You picked the smallest pebble on the beach. I'm a nobody." And God said to him, that's the reason I picked you, because you are a nobody. I want you to believe me. We will find that God began to strengthen the faith of that man until the day came when, with only 300 men, he was able to get a victory over the Midianites. Faith operated in the life of this man Gideon. How many Christians today feel like there must be some great big show? How big, some big demonstration, uh, some big meeting, if the ministry is going to be of the Lord? May I say to you, God doesn't move quite like that. I'm of the opinion that the greatest work for God is being done by individuals and by little groups throughout this country and around the world. I was amazed to meet a man in Lebanon who, by the way, is a member of the Gideon's International. He is an active Christian layman and a real witness for Christ. You don't hear about him. He is not one who is getting publicity. And then in the land of Israel, there is a very wonderful Hebrew Christian who has been persecuted a great deal, but he is a real witness to God. There are a great many Gideons around today, and they move by faith. God will use a nobody if he will trust him. God is moving in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. The writer to the Hebrews mentions Gideon, Barak, and Samson. I don't know whether I would have put Samson in the list or not. Samson was a real figure as far as his service was concerned, but he did not believe God. There was a time when the Spirit of God was upon him and he began to deliver Israel. He never completed the job, however. The writer goes on to mention Japheth and David. Oh, we could stop and talk a time about David and Samuel the prophet, but the writer makes it clear that that time would fail him to mention them all. Now, notice what all these men did. Uh, Theirs was the war of faith. It's interesting. Verse 33, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promise, stopped the mouths of lions. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 33. Stop the mouths of lions. We know this refers to Daniel, although he didn't mention by name. He's not mentioned by name here. Verse 34, quench the violence of fire and escaped the edge of the sword. Out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 34. This is the war of faith, and these are the victors. We see now the wideness of faith. Faith has moved into the area of this life, and that concludes that section. Now we're going to move on